Are you planning to travel soon? Well, if you're flying on a budget, you need to watch this video. I'm going to share some unique tips for finding the cheapest airfares online. This is not the normal fluff, but some methods I use myself and save thousands of dollars on every flight using one or two of these methods. You will love number 6, and you'll probably never heard this one either. I was shocked when I saw it. So make sure you stick around and don't skip ahead because they're all good and some of them work with one or the other. So let's get started. Number 1, be flexible with your travel dates. I'm sure you heard this before. One of the best ways to find cheap flights is to be flexible with your travel dates. Flight prices can vary significantly based on the day of the week, the season, and the holiday, and even time of the day. Use fare comparison tools like Google Flights or Skyscanner to view a range of prices over a calendar. Skyscanner is in the description. Flying midweek or during off-peak seasons is good too. Definitely not school holidays. Can often yield substantial savings. Flying midweek or during off-peak seasons can often yield substantial savings as well. Historical data shows the cheapest days to book flights are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Airlines often release their deals earlier in the week, leading to competitive pricing during those days. For flying Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, it's typically the most affordable days for travel in my experience. Those days experience lower demand as they fall outside of the popular travel periods, such as weekends and Fridays when leisure travelers dominate, or Mondays and Thursdays often favored by business travelers. Booking flights 1 to 3 months in advance for domestic trips and 3 to 6 months in advance for international ones also helps secure the best flight deals. Number 2, set fare alerts. Websites like Kayak, Skyscanner, and Hopper allow you to track specific routes and notify you when prices drop. This feature can be a game changer. For me, it was, as it helps you monitor for fluctuations without constantly having to be searching for flights yourself. In Google Flights, setting up price alerts to find the cheapest flights is straightforward, easy to follow. Simply toggle the switch for track prices after you've searched for a specific route. Google will notify you via email when there are significant changes in the fare, allowing you to purchase at the right moment and save money, of course. That's what you want, right? Number 3, use incognito mode. You ever notice how prices seem to rise when you repeatedly search for the same flight? The word on the street is that this can be due to cookies tracking your searches. I think I believe that. To avoid this, search for flights in incognito or private browsing window when you launch travel sites. This can help you see the lowest prices available without being influenced by your previous searches. Having said that, a lot of people say this tip is rubbish. We did a search using incognito mode in Google Flights and it turned out the same results. So just take this tip with a grain of salt. Sometimes it pays to be patient though. When it comes to booking a flight, patience is the key. If you want more travel tips, secrets, and tricks that will expose the airlines, show you how to pack so you don't pay baggage fees, and how to outsmart the airlines and airport security, then pick up my travel bundle today. You would never travel without it again. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Now let's continue. Number 4, book in advance, but not too early. While it's generally advisable to book flights like several months in advance, booking too early can also be a pitfall. So it's a catch 2020. For domestic flights though, aim to book about a month or 3 ahead, while international flights are often best booked 2 to 6 months in advance. Monitor prices during this window to identify the right moment to book for the cheapest flights. Number 5, use flight comparison websites wisely. You heard me? Wisely. Flight comparison sites like Kayak, Skyscanner, and Google Flights are invaluable tools. I must say that. But they can vary in flight prices. So be sure to compare a few different sites, as some may include budget airlines that others do not. Additionally, sometimes booking directly through an airline's website can yield better customer service or exclusive deals that the third party don't have. Number 6 is the highlight of this video you've been waiting for. Consider one-way flights. Yes, a lot of people don't even consider this option. It works for both domestic and international flights. Hear me out. You would book 2 one-way flights, one when you're departing and another when you are returning. This could be on 2 separate airlines. Yes, sometimes booking 2 one-way tickets can be cheaper than booking a round trip. Flexibility in choosing airlines for each leg can often lead to better flight deals. Always compare the cost of one-way versus round trip. Yes, to find the best deal. That's what I'm trying to say. You can also try a site like mixandmatch.com, which allows you to combine flights from different airlines to find out the cheapest fare. I hope you are getting some value from this video so far. You and I know that flights can be obscenely pricey and are often the biggest expense when planning a trip. But they don't have to be. By using the right tools, having the right mindset, and employing some of these money-saving strategies that I'm giving you, you can cut the cost of your typical flights in half or even more. That is why you should grab my travel bundle I mentioned to enjoy a seamless travel experience and not have to worry about flight prices. Now let's move on to the next one. Number 7. Yeah, we have more to cover. 25 altogether. Okay, number 7, to educate yourself about price history and insights. Google Flights offers insights into fare trends, showing you whether current prices are high, low, or typically for the selected route. This feature is particularly useful for making informed decisions about when to book for a cheap plane ticket. Number 8, consider booking strategies like last-minute deals. Sometimes last-minute flights can be a good thing, especially if you are willing to fly on a short notice. Airfares also is another thing. Keep an eye out for them. These are mistakes that the airlines make when they're pricing, but they go fast, so you have to be quick. Number 9, utilize positioning flights. For international travel, especially from smaller airports, consider booking a separate, cheaper domestic flight to a larger hub city with more competitive international fares. Number 10, consider booking on weekends. It sounds contradictory, but studies suggest that booking flights on Sundays in particular can result in greater savings compared to booking on Mondays or Fridays. Number 11, take advantage of the 24-hour rule. Under federal law, you can cancel a flight booked directly with an airline. For flights to and from the U.S., booked at least 7 days in advance, I should say. For free, within 24 hours of purchase, you can cancel. Number 12, consider open jaw or multi-city tickets. If you plan on visiting multiple destinations on your trip, an open jaw ticket, like flying into one city and departing from another, can be very cost effective to separate the one-way from the round trip, if you get what I mean. Student discounts is number 13. If you're a student, look into student travel agencies like Student Universe, as they may offer special deals online. Number 14, consider flying in certain months when it's cheaper. According to Expedia, their winter travel outlook, which examined historical booking data, you can expect lower airfare prices in January and February due to a dip in demand following the busy holiday travel rush. The report found that average ticket prices for domestic flights in January are 10% cheaper than in December and in February. International flights are 15% cheaper than in December. Or you could wait until September, like after Labor Day weekend, and average ticket prices for domestic flights at that time will be nearly $100 cheaper than during the peak summer, or $200 cheaper in mid-October for international flights. Number 15, most of the cheapest flights are the ones most people consider the worst, the ones with layovers. This mindset is for people who simply aren't good at life. Flights with layovers are frequently cheaper than non-stop options. It's not convenient. Potential savings are significant, trust me. Number 16, search other destinations and buy a connecting flight. For example, you're traveling to Asia or Europe, a connecting flight works really well. If you're flying to Bali, first research flights that fly into Bali's DPS airport. Then compare those prices with flying to other cities like Hong Kong, Singapore, and Shanghai. These major hubs are going to be way cheaper. So search a local carrier like AirAsia to get you the rest of the way there. Number 17. Here is my super hack you might want to try. Search Kayak for the flight you want and check the price predictor. If the flight is more than 3 to 4 months away, I'll just set a fare alert and watch the price. On a Tuesday or Wednesday at the beginning of the month, after my credit card is on a fresh billing cycle, I'll check the flight on the search engines again and then head over to American Express Travel, where I can pay with as many points as I have, bringing down the fare and putting the rest on my card. Just giving you a little take. 18, clear cookies. Some suggest clearing your browser's cookies or using the incognito mode we talked about when searching for flights, as prices can sometimes fluctuate based on your browsing history. Always remember that. Number 19, loyalty programs. Sign up for loyalty programs. Airlines offer these and you can earn points and miles that can be used for future travel. We're winding down. Number 20, use your credit card points. You utilize credit card rewards, especially those with travel-specific points and miles for flights. Number 21, consider off-season travel. Traveling during the shoulder seasons, which is spring and fall, or low seasons, typically winter, often yield significantly lower airfares and fewer crowds. Explore nearby airports. That's number 22. Checking prices for flights to or from smaller regional airports near your desired destination or departure city can sometimes uncover cheaper options. Number 23, try to avoid online travel agencies like Priceline and Orbitz. If you can, these sites purchase fares from the airlines and then sell them to you, sometimes at a markup price, most of the times, and sometimes even cheaper than you can get directly from the airline. So, with these sites, you're just using a middleman to book your flights. And they think you're stupid, right? If you book with Priceline, for example, and then you need to change or cancel your trip, you have to go through Priceline to do so, not the airline you're flying with. And that poses some problems and it can get very frustrating. Number 24, when booking your flight, change your virtual location using a VPN. I have a link, VPN, in the description. The airlines won't know your location, and so they can't assume it is one of their popular locations where they charge a higher price. You have to outsmart them. And number 25, go to Skyscanner. A link is in the description. Enter the airport you'd like to depart from. Then click on the destination box as if you were about to type something. A box should appear with an everywhere option. Select that. Then you choose your dates. Hit the search button. You'll see a list of all the flights leaving from your chosen airport on that date in order of cheapest to most pricier. This is a great option if you can't be flexible with dates, but you're up to trying somewhere totally different, like another location, another destination. If you found any of these tips helpful, please subscribe if you notice my voice is going, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video titled How to Avoid Checked Bag Fees Carry-On Hacks. You don't want to miss that one. Please visit the YouTube shopping area below the video. There are so many travel resources and products listed there. It will help to support the channel. Thank you so much in advance for doing so. Until the next video, safe travels, and thanks for staying until the end. Bye-bye.